Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. If you recall, a little while back, probably a couple weeks at this point, I reviewed a Diplodocus figure, and it was a Diplodocus figure that I honestly had no idea who made. I had no idea of the origins or any information on it pretty much, other than the fact that I found it on Aliexpress, and I was pretty darn excited about it, even though it had one of the uglier paint schemes, that's for sure. I wasn't too psyched about the actual paint application of the figure, but I was really unfamiliar with who actually made the figure, and I've recently found out a little bit of information on it. It is made by a brand called Gosnell, or Gosnell, Gosnell, or at least that's what I've learned since the review. That's what I've been told. I don't know too much about the brand. I don't know too much at all about the figure still. I did, however, find out that brand name. But regardless, in the review I had stated that I figured that there was a really nice sculpt underneath that ugly paint that it had, and I really just wanted to see what it would look like with a new paint job. So I went ahead and repainted the figure, and this is how it turned out. So I think with a little bit of paint application, it really just kind of takes the figure to another level, and you can see how incredibly nice this Diplodocus actually can look with some fairly realistic paint application on it. And now with the new paint, I really feel like you can see all the detailing and the sculpt so much better on the figure, and really just take in how incredibly well done this figure actually is. And again, there is a larger version of the Diplodocus on there as well that I definitely want to get a hold of at some point and also review for you guys and add to my collection. But let's take a really quick closer look at this figure now that it has this new paint on it, and you can see how nice the sculpt and detail actually is. So you can really see now, just even in the face area, how much nicer this looks when you can actually see the detailing, because the dark paint that was on this prior to this really drowned out the detail. And with some nice paint application, again, my camera doesn't like the focus, but with some nice paint apps, you can really see how well the detail is brought out in the figure, and how nice the actual sculpting of the skin texture and everything on the face looks. It really genuinely looks beautiful, honestly. I am definitely very impressed with the overall detailing of the figure. Once you add some paint to it, it really takes it to another level as far as taking in all the very nice, very beautiful detailing and sculpt on this Diplodocus. It really has just a whole new level of respect for me when it comes to just how good of a job they've done on this. Again, just look at the wonderful scaling all over the figure. It's just super impressive to me how good of a job the sculpt is on this, and you never would have known had you not repainted it and added some nice paint that allows the detail to actually shine through. And once you do that, it honestly looks like an entirely different figure of the Diplodocus. Really awesome figure for sure. So I definitely recommend anybody interested in this figure to head over to Aliexpress. I will actually include a link where you can do just that, because honestly, it is a really beautiful Diplodocus figure, and being a very large figure of a sauropod, we don't get too many of them, and it's also actually kind of squishy and bendable, so that we don't get too many of those either. But regardless, being a very large figure of a sauropod is awesome. Like I said, they don't come around too often, so when you actually get an opportunity to own a very nice looking large version of a sauropod, I recommend anybody interested just take the leap and go ahead and purchase it. So I will include a link in the description to where you can head over to AliExpress and pick one of these up for yourself, and then you can go ahead and repaint it to however you would like yours to look. This is basically what I came up with for mine. Yours can be anything you choose, but regardless, it is still a really cool looking figure. I just really wanted to give you guys a quick update on the figure and show you what it can look like if it's actually painted a little bit more realistically than the initial paint that they had on it. So again, pick this very cool Diplodocus up for yourself if you are interested. So check the description, there will be a link there for you to head over to AliExpress if you are interested in buying one of these for yourself to repaint or just to own in the original paint scheme. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.